What's going on, guys? We're starting this YouTube channel. I want to sit down and tell you guys a little bit about what this is going to be and kind of give you an intro into what I want to do with this channel, kind of the vision I have for it. But first order of business is this garage behind me is an absolute mess. We've got stuff everywhere, but got everything all picked up, not the floor swept. Looks a lot better in here. Better for my mind, because when things are cluttered I don't do well, and it's already cluttered in here with all the stuff. So I just want to get into this intro video. I just want to start by telling you guys a little bit about myself and why I think starting a YouTube channel is good for me, and potentially just why I can make some good content for you guys. Seeing as I have a background in making videos and being on camera a little bit, I wanted to continue doing that and continue sharing some of my projects. I've picked up TIG welding, so as you can see, I've got a couple of projects behind me here. I'll show you guys some of those just so you can kind of see what to expect on the channel. And then I also bought a 3D printer. I'm learning how to 3D model and do that, so I kind of wanted to just share that and share my learning process as I go and make things and modify things. And thanks for joining me on this journey, and here we go. You guys can follow the jack of all trades and master of none. For starters, we got my giant jack stands that I built. These guys all TIG welded together. It was kind of a cool project, but these things work great. They're nice and tall for going under this guy, and I got some adjustability on here. This is what we'll be working on here in a minute. I'll be showing you guys what I'm doing with this. I know it probably looks kind of like nothing right now, but very useful piece of hardware right there. And this is another project that I did not long ago. Basically just built up a plate for the winch, and it's connected to a hitch. Wow. This guy goes in the hitch receiver. This guy runs the battery, and pretty much a universal winch here, which is nice. Let's get into today's project, which is this guy. So this is a mount that I built for my tube bender. I want to get this guy bolted down. Had to pick a location for it. Get this bolted down, and then get the tube bender back mounted to it, so that I can start bending tubes again for this old girl here. But getting moved in here, getting everything set up was kind of the last thing, because I didn't know where I wanted it to land yet. So now we're going to be figuring that out and making a decision and drilling some holes in the concrete. So here we go. If you've never seen one of these before, this is a JD squared tube bender. These things are pretty sweet. I have a 1 3/4 die in this thing to bend tubing, again for that truck that you guys have seen. It does require quite a bit of effort to get these things mounted, and for bending I don't have the hydraulic the bougie hydraulic pump in there to make it easy, but got some hardware for mounting this up too. These are I'm going to go into the concrete, so I'll drill some holes, punch those guys in, and then this hardware will go in there, hold that guy to the pavement so that we can mount this guy then on top up here. The other thing was, I was glad I found these guys, because last time I did it with hardware like this, these studs. So basically you drill the hole, stud goes in, you lock it up, and it expands in the concrete and stays. The only problem with the studs is then if you remove said tube bender from the pavement, then the studs are sticking up and you trip over them and jack gets caught on it and all kinds of issues. Ask me how I know. Alright, so I just want to real quickly run through thought process on placement for this thing. Alright, so I'll use my handy dandy jack stand. So the tube has to run through here. I think it's a long tube coming through here. This handle here is what moves to bend it, and then that tube, as the die comes around, that tube bends this direction. So you can see how you need a lot of room around this thing. The issue is like this, it's super awkward to move. I gotta like hold it upright and try and move the jack stand and not tip it over. It's great. So I'm thinking I might play around and just stick a length of tube in there. Hopefully not knock it over, and just see how it works. Alright, I don't think that's gonna work, because as you can see, it runs right into the truck right away. I think I'm gonna have to rethink this. I may have to go to the other side of the garage, which is a major pain, because that's where all the stuff is, and I want to be able to get in and out of the garage easily. But after trying almost every orientation, I think I've finally landed on where I want it to be. So I actually flipped it around the other direction, so if you can see, the tube will go in this direction, basically alongside the truck, because that part won't move, and then the handle will swing that way, so there's room for me to pull on it, and then this is the side that will bend. Alright, so I just got it marked off, got my corner marked and the orientation marked, so I can pull this all apart, get this post mounted, and then get her installed for good. Alright, well, we already ran into issues. It doesn't fit. So I got two options. I can either mark my holes and drill them and hope they line up, or I can open up the holes on the bottom of this plate here so that this fits through, and then I can drill through exactly where I want to. I'm gonna go with that I'm super precise and have a super steady hand, and we're gonna mark them and drill them and go. Switch it over to hammer and see how this goes. Alright, first things first. Sure, there's lots of concrete guys or construction guys out there that are cringing at me right now, but whatever. Contact. You know what I love? I just love when something gets in your way for months and months, and then you finally find a spot for it, and then when you need it, you have to go and look for it. I spent like an hour, well, not an hour, but it felt like an hour, probably like 10 minutes looking for this stupid handle, but I got it. Alright, let's try this again. Contact. Now we gotta vacuum out the hole and see if it works. If it doesn't fit, force it. So they say, or you're supposed to buy this tool to go with these little insert things. So got the tool, got the anchor in there. Just gonna set her up and whack her home. That went in real straight. Love that. It is like way off to an angle. Here, I'll show you guys. You can see it's like way leaning over. I'll just see what I can do. Try and fix this. Shoot. Alright, so I'm just going to tighten this down a little bit and see what it does. Maybe it'll straighten out a little bit. If not, we may have to move over and try again. I'm glad I bought 5 anchors. As you can see, I had a lot of confidence in myself with this. Kind of snug her right there. And go to our next hole. And what I found out was these guys fit through here, so that what I'll do, I'll drill these holes and then I'll put the one in, tighten it up before I punch these in. Hopefully that'll keep them aligned. The other thing I learned is I think I'm gonna drill this just a smidge deeper so that these are a little bit closer to flush. Alright, well, we got some more holes drilled. The bit definitely walked a little bit because I didn't have a guide. That's why I was hoping it would fit through the holes on the bottom plate. But we'll see what happens. got some holes now, and we're gonna drop it together, and see if it tightens up. Well, I've got 3 lined up, and 1 is way off. Here, I'll show you. You can see that one isn't even close. But that one's in, and that one's in. 3's good enough, right? 3 out of 4, 75%. Nah, close. Alright, so I just went for it with the last one. I'm hoping there's enough play with the bolts and the size of the hole that it'll work, but we're gonna find out here. I got them all driven in, and we're gonna throw the post on. Well, my biggest fear came true. That hole didn't line up at all, but I got the other 3 in and tight. As you can see, they are in, and post is mounted. Got these 2 tightened down. Now's the fun part. I'm gonna have to spend some time tinkering with it, because I gotta get the dial up. Well, gotta cut myself a couple of shims. So I got the shims in. On this side we're about half a degree to a degree off, but on the other side, money, she's in and mounted. Anyways, if you guys made it this far in the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Look for more content with the truck, and with some other projects that I got coming up. Should be fun. Anyways, see you guys.